The manifestation will follow the emotion. Once you feel positive emotion about your manifestation, it is coming. It's not only coming, it's coming fast. It comes very fast. You see, when you feel positive emotion about your manifestation, so that means that when you think about your manifestation, you're mostly talking about how it will feel when you have it. You're talking about it as if it's already here. You're talking about it without any resistance in the mix. And when there's no resistance in the mix, meaning if it feels good to you, then that momentum means, or it leads swiftly to your manifestation. And that's logical, because when you understand law of attraction, then you understand that everything that you want has a vibrational frequency that you can achieve right now. And since this is a vibrational world, this is not an action world, it's a vibrational world ruled by law of attraction, then that means that you can deliberately offer a point of attraction. Since you're always offering a point of attraction, you're always offering a vibration. So since you offer a vibration, you can offer one deliberately and get what you want. That's exactly what we're talking about here. This is the most practical conversation about law of attraction ever, because it's really putting the emphasis on the fact that you're the perceiver, on the emotion, and the emotion is the most important part, because it's a vibrational world. Ooh, it's a vibrational world, but not everyone is ready for a vibrational world. Not everyone wants to tune into the vibrations of this universe, because you're used to a physical reality. So even when you sort of get into this manifestation world, you think, okay, I'll be vibrational. I'll be vibrational with the ulterior motive of getting what I want. So then it translates as do this and get this, do this and get your manifestations. Well, it is true, but instead we want to fine tune it, because it's just a little piece of fine tuning. You see, when you feel the way that you want to feel, or hold up, whenever you want something, the most practical use of your attention and your focus in order to manifest it is to identify what it is that you want and why. Right? Because the what is very clear. Contrast is helping you define what it is that you want. You want more money, you want more freedom, you want this, you want that. And so why do you want it? You want to talk about why you want it, so you can get that momentum. You can clean up your momentum, so you can be in that pure sort of essence. You can find the vibrational essence of why you want it. So take some time right now and determine what, and come to terms with, what is the vibrational essence of your desire? Why do you want it? And so when you ask that question, you actually get to the vibrational reason. You get to the feeling. And as you start to vibrate with that feeling, then you're feeling the emotion. And we're saying that's the prize. You see, the prize that you're looking for is the improved emotion, because that's all you can have right now. You see, your desires are a vibrational reality right now. They are. And your inner being is in that vibrational reality. So your inner being is there, and you could be there. And when you're there, then you're feeling the harmony of being with your inner being, right? Because that's who you really are. And so it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about your desires. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, because that other person is not your other point of relativity. Your inner being is your other point of relativity, and that's what equals your emotions between you and you. That's the most important relationship that you have to not only foster but master, because that's what we're talking about. That's what emotions are. They're about you looking out through the eyes of your own source and trying to feel the way about your life, the way that your source feels about your life. So if you can understand that everything that you want is a reality right now, and you can achieve a vibrational frequency, you can achieve the vibrational frequency right now. You can achieve the vibrational essence of your desire. You can vibrate with it. And when you vibrate with it, it comes to you really fast. But the thing is, it doesn't work like that for all of our friends. You know why? Because you understand that you're like, okay, I'm gonna feel this way, but then the feeling means that it's gonna come. So you're focusing more on the coming and less on the feeling. And we're saying, well, when you focus on what's coming, then you're focusing on the condition. And when you focus on the condition, all the residual stuff is gonna pop up. The reality, because that's the thing about the physical reality, is that it's so loaded. Ooh, that's the best way to say it. It's loaded. So it's loaded with lots of resistance. It's loaded with, it's a mixed bag. So when you focus on something that you don't have right now, it's a mixed bag. And so there's more work for you to do. But when you focus on the emotion, then then it's easier for you to make the journey. Then it's easier. Everything makes more sense. Then everything's faster. Ooh, everything is faster when you think of it as emotion. Because remember, this is a vibrational reality. And the only way that a vibrational reality makes sense to you is through your emotions. It's because of your emotions. The only way that you can tune into the vibrations of this entire universe is through your emotions. But what are your emotions really telling you? They're telling you the distance between how you think and your inner being is thinking. Ooh, that's a really good thing to understand, because what you really want to feel is connection. And so that's the thing, is when you talk about why you want it, then you're vibrating with what you want, and so you're matching it. And so when you match it, that means you're offering a pure signal, because whenever there's a manifestation, that means that there's been a pure sort of uncontradicted stream of thought that leads to the manifestations, right? So what that equals is you talking about why you want it. It feels good. You feel the alignment of it. You feel the truth of it, the security of it, the freedom of it, and you rampage on that. And then there's a manifestation. Well, the alignment is what you're really looking for. The alignment is not the means to the manifestation. The alignment is what you're looking for, and then the manifestation then is a byproduct of the alignment. But it's alignment, it's the emotion that's the most important, because when the emotion is the most important, since you can control it, since you can always find the emotion, since you can always find the emotion, then do you know what that means? It means that you can manifest anything, because most of our friends, they can't manifest, they can't feel an emotion unless they have a physical reality to have an emotional reaction to. And that's why the emotion feels a little silly. It feels a little foolish, counterintuitive almost, because you're not doing any action. We're telling you, feel different. And when you feel different, your whole point of attraction changes, and then you have to get something different, because that's how the universe works. That's what alignment is. That's what the leverage of alignment is all about. So you know how to do that. You know how to get into the dream, sort of. You can get into the daydream. You can talk about what you want and why you want it, and you can get into a place that you can feel relatively very good. And the thing is, if you're thinking about your desire and it feels good, then you're doing a really good job. And when you feel the absence of it, or when you feel the sort of slight pinch of the absence, or the slight pinch of impatience, you can transform that. You can morph that into, a thought of how it feels. Right? Because that's what the vibrational essence is. You see, many of our friends, they can't think about the vibrational essence. They're not in the vibrational essence of their desire. They're not thinking about their vibrational essence because they don't have a reality. They think that thinking about the vibrational essence, doing the emotional work, the vibrational work, will lead them to a reality then that they can then have an emotional reaction to. And we're saying that's the thing. You have to have the emotional reaction first, and then the emotion brings the manifestation. Because once you're feeling good about your desire, once you're receiving thoughts that feel very good, that equal excitement, passion, enthusiasm, then that means that the manifestation is really quick. It swiftly makes its way to you. It almost feels instantly under those circumstances. But the thing is, you don't hold the vibrational essence, because you think that in finding the vibrational essence, you're like, okay, here's my manifestation. And then instead of you sort of abandon the feeling and you focus more on the physical reality. And then since you don't have the physical reality, then you don't see it. Then you can't see it, because you know why? Because you're the perceiver of the vibration. And so you have to perceive the vibration of what you want all the way until it's a reality. You're going to receive it. And so at first it's going to be a good idea, and then it's going to be an impulse, and then it's going to be a bigger impulse, and then it's going to be a bigger impulse. And then before you know it, it's right there in front of you. But there is a journey. And the thing is, in order to sustain the journey, in order to be able to make the journey, in order to be able to make the journey and not mess it up with your resistance, then you have to understand that, well, what do you have to understand? You have to understand that you're not going to see results until it's already done. Oh, this is a really good conversation. Okay, so if everything that you want is already 99% completed before you see any physical evidence, that means that if you want to write a book, even before you even have an idea what the book is about, the book is already completed, right? So that means that you're on your way to your book, and just as you're about to cross the finish line and the book is about to manifest because you're feeling good about it, you can talk about why you want it. And in talking about why you want it, you're feeling pretty good about it in a very general, very general. So the momentum is not too fast. So it's very general. And so you're a match to the book. But then just as you're, about to cross the finish line, you sort of look around and you say, hey, I don't see it yet, right? And completely ignoring the vibrational realityness of it, because a vibrational reality is only something that you can feel. So the manifestation isn't the improved emotion. That's not the one that you're looking for. You're looking for the full see it, smell it, taste it, touch it reality. And since you don't have it, you get discouraged, and then you turn around, and that's happening all day, every day. You're close to your manifestation because you're you're high flying. You're mostly in the vortex. You meditate. You're very least resistant. You're non-resistant. You're daydreaming more. You're understanding everything that we're saying, and you're doing a really good job because you're feeling better more of the times. You're able to catch things early. You're able to go general. You know how to control your own and navigate your own point of attraction. And so then it's really that small piece of you look at reality, and then you notice that it's not there, and then you just turn right around and you get discouraged, and then you doubt the process, you doubt yourself. And that's the thing, is you're not going to see your manifestation until it's too late. So you have to trust your emotions more than anything. And your emotions are the only way that you can navigate your progress. They're your GPS system. Do you understand what that means? It means that that's how you know how well you're doing. That's how you measure your progress, by how you feel. So when you feel good, then that means that the progress is right on track, right? Because when you feel good, but this is the thing, is that when you feel that, it's in that really like tight spot between it feels good, so where is it? That's where many things get messed up. That's where you sort of lose track of your path, because you're like, it feels good, and since you know law of attraction, you're like, okay, since this thought feels good, since I mostly feel good, since I know how to feel good about my desire, where is it? And we're saying, but the thing is, you're looking for the emotion, right? And that's the thing, is that's a vibrational answer though, because you're like, but I want the physical reality. And what we're saying is, well, the reason why you want the physical reality is for an emotion. And if you can find that emotion right now, and you can always find the emotion. And since you can find the emotion, you can practice it, and then realize that the emotion, the emotion is what you want. Because when you focus on the emotion, you're actually tuning into the vibrational reality. So You're looking into the vibrational reality for your desire. And since it's there and not in this physical reality, then you're harmonizing with a vibrational version. It's present in your vibration. So that equals you feel good. It feels good to you. So that means that you're happy all the time. And that's what you really want. Oh, that's what you really want. So friends, you're doing a really good job. You really are, because the vibrational essence of what you want is really all around you. You're finding pieces of your desires all over the place because you're mostly feeling clear. You're mostly feeling satisfied. And if we can get you to understand that you're already living the vibrational version of your desire right now, and someone will be like, but I don't understand that because I don't see anything different. But think about what we just said. When you want something, it's already 99% completed even before you see anything. So right now, you're vibrationally living all of your desires, but you're not physically living it. So that means that you're feeling good more of the times. You're feeling more passionate. It's easier for you to stay in this high flying disc. You're just like, I know law of attraction. I just know I can have everything I want. I know that I'm special. I know that I'm source energy. I just know all these things. So you're sort of in that state more. So then the only thing that would, be needed or required to sort of, hop over and manifest everything that you want, because you really are so close, you can feel it, this, is a piece of, feeling it, still feeling it, being unconditional in your alignment, right? Not conditional, meaning where is it? Instead you're saying you're always going back to the vibrational version of it. You're always seeing it in your mind, right? Like imagine you want to write that book and you still don't see it. So every time you feel sort of the pinch of the absence, the pinch of the impatience, you remind yourself of the vibrational essence. You feel the ease of the book. You feel the flow of the book. You feel the joy of the book.